Hi guys, it's me Danielle Danibuttons, and I'm here today with my finished coloring pages for the month of July and also an announcement. And I'm actually just gonna do the announcement right off the bat to get it out of the way. So I don't it's not exciting, so there's no reason to make you wait for it. But basically, as implied with a previous video I did, I'm in a very large coloring slump. This is probably the biggest slump since I started coloring in 2017, and I just don't really have the urge to pick up my coloring books right now. So my announcement is I am taking the month of August off of YouTube. We actually have a bunch of plans going on anyway, so I think it will be a good time for that. I will still be doing my Patreon, which I am going to kind of shameless plug / promote at the end of this video and tell you more about what we do over there, just in case you want to join me over there for the month I am gone from over here. I think that what was happening is I have only been coloring for a long time instead of doing different things I enjoy doing. It was definitely a balance issue. And I, again, self-inflicted a lot of pressure to always be coming up with new ideas, to always be coloring different things because I didn't want to be showing you the same things over and over again. And I haven't been doing anything else. So I'm going to take the month off. I might have 1 or 2 videos, like the haul, and I'm going to try to do finished pages if there are any. And I also might do a scrapbooking video or 2 because that is what I'm very into right now. But I'm hoping taking this time off will just have me ready in September to get back to usual and back to work. I am very much, I did that whole slump video. If you haven't seen it, it was a bunch of tips to get out of a slump. And tip number 1 was just to let yourself take the time off. And that is what I'm doing. So I'm sure I will color a little bit throughout the month, but I don't want to force anything and to make me not want to color more and more. That's just who I am. I know my own personality, that if I feel like I'm being forced to do it, I will not. I'm very stubborn. Also, I apologize. I just did a live stream and got this blue on my hand. But let us now talk about the pages I finished in July. I managed to finish 20 pages, which is pretty good considering I haven't colored for a week. So let's see what we got done. Starting on a high note, I did finish this book. Woohoo! So this is Villains Spiroglyphics. It was one of my 10 books to finish, and it is in fact done. So let's see how many I finished this month. I finished the Queen, Evil Queen from Snow White. Oh, they're perforated, and I just almost ripped 2 whole pages out. Whoops. I finished Jafar. I finished Lady Tremaine from Cinderella. And I finished Maleficent. Oh, and I finished Yzma. There we go. I think that's it. The new tabs, I just put them anywhere, so I don't know where they were tabbed. But anyway, yes. So for this book, what I had done, I actually have the pack on my desk still. I use these Jot gel pens. These are from the Dollar Tree, and there are 8 colors in each pack. And each one of these usually takes basically 2 full gel pens. So I would pick my color based on my villain and kind of what vibes they give off / what they are wearing in their movie. It always just makes sense to me. And sorry, my cousin texted me. She is waiting. Sorry. Okay. Yeah. What vibes they give off, what they're wearing, and that is what I based my color choice off of, and then that's what I do. Usually takes 2. You can tell that some of them are more dark lines than others, so I have had to dip into a 3rd for some of them. But what I just do is every time I go to the Dollar Tree, I try to pick up a few packs of these, usually 2 at a time. And yes, that was a lot to say that this book is now done. I probably will not do a full flip until I do, I mean besides this right now, until I do my next quarterly update for my 10 to finish. But that is honestly my only worry about taking the month off, is that I'm going to fall behind on the 10 to finish. But again, I'm hoping that when I come back, I'm going to be so ready to color that we'll just do great then. I'm throwing all the books on the floor. Okay, I did my first page in Color Quest Amazing Art, and I actually just did a very simple one, but it is this black and white one. I love pattern pages like this. I love pattern color by number pages. So that's why I really liked this art book, because there are a few pages that are basically just patterns. So I started off with the very simple one, but it was fun to do. There's the back if you can see it. But this, I just used a Crayola Take Note permanent marker, which I really enjoy those too. Then I have Christmas Color by Number by Color Questopia, black background. This is another 10 to finish, and I did not get as many done in here as I wanted, but I did finish this one. And did I only do 2? Oh boy. Oh, I'll tell you another fun story in a second. I did this one. And then I actually did the red on every page that needed it, because I have refillable Blick markers and I'm still very new to them, and I accidentally crazy overfilled my red marker. Like, it was leaking everywhere, and of course it was the red one, so there was like all over my hands, all over everything was red ink. So I did, in fact, anywhere that needed red, I did put the red down. So I have a little more progress done in here, but it was a mess. And that was very unfortunate, because I probably wasted like a whole refill's worth of ink. I was very sad. I was also very sad because I was finally thinking I was getting better at refilling them, and that is obviously not the case. So practice is still needed. Luckily for me, I don't love the color red in general, and I don't use it very often. And I don't know if color by number books really use it very often, so I think it's okay. It was unfortunate, but it was a learning experience. So that's that book, Color Quest, or Christmas by Color Questopia. Then I have Stone Mosaic, Stone Mandalas, Cream Edition by Belba Family, and I think this is where the accident happened, so you might be able to see it. Yeah, luckily not too much evidence. You can just, this big old blob, just blobbed right out. Did I do some pages in here? I also did some pages in here that I went around and did the red, because it was a lot of red and it was just leaking everywhere. So I think I see more. Hold on. I did the red there too. It was crazy. And then I also did this one. I think I did both of these for a Patreon video that Belba Family was the prompt. So, yep. So all the red in this book is done too, which is, again, not very much, which is why I'm saying I think I'm okay having accidentally wasted the red. But yeah. Next, I did this for a video. This was for my uncolored book wheel video, where I put, I want to say 8 books that I have not yet colored in on a wheel, spun it, and then did a page. This is a Daiso Pleasant Puzzle coloring book. It is kind of like a mystery coloring thing, and I just picked a page from in here, and I did these frogs, and I thought this was super cute. I really liked all the purples. I think basically all of my tones and shades are a little bit off, but you definitely still get the gist of the picture. And then I also have a tab in here from when I was tabbing all of my holiday pages. So this is a Christmas page to look forward to, but I'm glad to have gotten one done in here. I think this was only like $2 from Daiso, which is a Japanese dollar store that in my area is more of a $2 store, but there's that. Next, I think I got 2 pages done in Blissful Summer Days. This is the Mosaic Style Color by Number book by, Mosaic Style Color by Number edition by Alice Mills Publishing, which is my new preferred style. So I did Retro Field, which I love the colors in this one. I always work back to front in these books, because if you use permanent markers or alcohol markers, it bleeds through and messes with the design. And sometimes when the colors are darker, that can be annoying. So I did retro fields and the cool down. So I really like this book. And again, it's so hard because when I'm seeing it and sitting here, I'm like, I want to do more out of this month to make sure I get it done before summer's over. But again, that's kind of what was happening, is that I was like, I need to do this book, I need to do this book, I need to do this book, and it was like piling on to myself. So if I get to it, I get to it. But this one is a lot of fun, and I could see myself just like sitting and doing all of them in one day or something to that effect, but I don't know. Then I have another 10 to finish, my 100 Beautiful Mandalas by Camelia Angelkova, and I'm getting close. I think I did 2 this month. Yeah, I did 2. So I did this one, which I finally got my hands on the neon Sharpies, and they're wonderful. I think you can definitely see how super neon-y they are. So that made me super, super happy. And then the next page is going to be like a stark difference. Yeah, wah, wah, very dark. This was another Patreon video where I had to pick 5 random colors. So I just had Sam pick, and he actually like looked at what he was picking, and this is what he came up with. So I think it looks good, but it's just so different from this one. So I have less than 15 left in here, and then I will be done with all of this whole book. I'm very excited. I'm going to be very proud of this one. So next, my only Disney page of the month is from Grand Block Trompe-l'oeil, which is Optical Illusions, and this was my first page in this book, and I actually ended up doing the first page. And basically, this is like the other 100 color books, but it is single-sided instead of double-sided. It is also like the top loading, so it is glue bound at the top. And I did the first page, which is Maleficent. I ended up doing the acrylic paint pens for the black only. No, I did it for the black, and I actually did it for the purple outlining. And then I used alcohol markers for the rest of it. But a few tips. When you are using alcohol next to the paint, it does smear, which I didn't realize, because obviously water-based next to the paint pens, it does not smear. But I had smeared my alcohol marker in a few different spots, which was unfortunate. And also, this paper is so thirsty. I don't know how to explain it, but it actually, for me, I don't love how alcohol markers go down. I'm not sure if you can tell from this angle, but like it's a little bit splotchy. I think I got lucky with the colors, but it's not the most even application. And I think it's even easier from the back. Can we see? Yeah, like look at how much we were struggling with some of these. So though it is very exciting to have single-sided pages of these, I don't know if it's gonna work as well as we would hope. But this is the style that it looks like it's one thing and then it's another. There actually is an answer key in the back in full color, so I'm gonna show you literally the one page. There's the Queen of Hearts, and it actually turns into the Cheshire Cat. So it's that style book, and it's fun, and I'm glad to have it, and I'll do more in it, but I just think that we're all like, oh, I wish I could do alcohol markers. But whatever this paper is, it just drinks it right up. There's that. Am I talking really fast? I'm trying to like pace myself, but I feel like it's only been 13, or it's only been 13 minutes and I'm almost done. So I don't know. Next, I have 50 Farmers Miniatures by Camelia Angelkova, and I did a buddy color with Emily. We did this piggy. Oh my gosh, I kind of love how this came out, and I love hers too. And she was like, oh, I don't like mine, but no, so talented. So humble. No. But I think this is adorable. I love my jams. I was inspired to do these multicolor eggs because my pen ran out. So I had to mix it up. And yeah, I'm still trying to get better at using white accents, and I'm not good at it yet. So I did white here and white along the awning, but I don't know. I'm not sure if I loved that I brought in blue, but I feel like it looks okay. I never know. But you know I love Camellia books and always want to be coloring more in them. That's the other thing, is that I was just like, I just want to spend a month and only color in Camellia. So we'll see if that's what happens in August. Okay, another 10 book to finish, and my copy keeps unraveling, which kind of drives me nuts. But let's see if I can clip it back in. Ravel. The second volume is better than this one at that. This is Yippee Kawaii Mandala Magic Volume 1, 10 book to finish, and I finally did the fruit page. I had been putting this off for a very long time because I absolutely love the fruit page, and hopefully I did it some sort of justice. I don't know. I used my Faber-Castell Pitt pens, the artist brush pens. They are India ink, and that's why they're a little bit streaky. I'm not perfect at them. And then I have the limited colors. I always try to keep my color palettes limited so it doesn't get too overwhelming, but I wanted to be accurate, or as accurate as I could for a lot of these. So my palette, I did end up using all the colors, or all the slots for the colors. So I like it. I tried to make the pineapples look multiple tones and the peaches. I don't know if that helped me or hurt me, but I think I do have this page as one of the freebie downloads she did. So that's why I did eventually get to it. I also always forget that I can turn this in any direction when I'm showing you because it is round. So I do love it. I'm so happy to have it done, and I'm doing pretty good in this book too, with not too many left to go, and then I can finally start working on the second volume. I did a second buddy color with Emily out of 50 Vacation Miniatures. Sorry, my cousin is messaging me. No wonder it took so long. Yeah, I sent this book to her, and then I was like, now you must color with me. And I actually did this for Patreon, and I tried a bunch of different stuff, but here is this page. And in fact, yeah, I picked this page, and it's got a bird, but I kind of really love it. So here's my bird. I used the Tau trees for the base of everything. I used glitter gel pens in some spots. For the background, I used for the first time my Mungyo chalk pastels, and I don't know what I'm doing. So I actually like drew out clouds, and then I like buffed them away, and then I like just did multiple layers of that. I don't know if it's hard to tell on camera, but like the whole background is blue, and then I just like did extra around the clouds. I don't know. It was my first try. And then again, I used my white Dr. P.H. Martin's Bleed Proof White to go over some line work, and I put in the words. So I thought that was fun. But I actually really like how this came out, and this book is so cute. So there's that. And then the two pages I just finished on my Patreon Live. This was a buddy color with Amanda Downey from Instagram, Chibi Girls, Coloring Book Volume 3 by April Amber. And I actually so when we were picking our buddy color, we decided to do any April Amber page, and I actually sent her a color palette for us to use, and this is the blue that's on my finger. Dun, dun, dun. But yeah, so I picked the color palette, and I was like, oh, this should be good. It's more blue than red for the Red Queen, but I do kind of really like it. I feel like she looks more like Alice now instead of the Queen herself, but I thought it was fun. And I actually also really I didn't get a green, so I had to use blues for the petals, or no, the leaves of the flowers, and then I ended up going over them with a neon green, like going around, so that's the glitter, and I really like how the neon looks with it. I don't know how well it's showing up on camera, but it looks pretty good in person. So, and then I glittered all the flowers, of course, and yeah, glittered the flowers, glittered her crown, the leaves, and then I did the top of this chest piece, and I didn't love it. I don't know. I feel like it loses the definition when I covered the line work for just this color. So, I don't know. But there's that. Huzzah. And then finally on that live, I also did a PDF And this is my corn Sprite. So this is from PDF pack. It says aurorawings.com. I definitely bought it off of Etsy, so I'm sure, or I think aurorawings.com. That's hard for me to say. Is that an accent thing? Is that easier for other people? Aurora Wings. I don't know. But she sells packs of Sprites, which are super cute. And I bought the fruits and veggie Sprites. And this is the second one I have finished. So this is my little corn girl. And I just used my tau trees on there. And I did like layering with some of the tau trees. And I kind of love how she came out. Not gonna lie. So, and of course I always love looking at the backs. So that is that. That is my 20 pages for the month. I still think that's pretty good. Again, I've been slumping. I did get to finish my one book. And I am really looking forward to taking the month off. I know that sounds crazy, but I've been now coloring like 30 to 100 pages a month for like 3-4 years, which is crazy. So I need a break, and that's what we're gonna do. So yeah, because last year I colored 500 pages, and there's only 365 days a year. So I was very often coloring more than 1 page a day. So, yes, all that to say, I figure I will kind of hype my Patreon a little bit again. I know a lot of people don't love the idea of the Patreon, but I have also, in one form or another, had people ask like how to support people making content, because it does take a lot of work. You'll hear anybody say that doing all these videos is a lot. So I made my Patreon because I thought that I could put unique stuff on there. Sorry, I'm fiddling with these. And we can have a fun community. So my Patreon, there are 3 tiers. There is a $2 tier for the silver buttons, a $5 gold button, and a $10 glitter button tier, which is basically you're paying for however much extra content you want. The $2 tier, you get our Patreon bingo, button bingo, which every month we do a bingo board in which I do 24 different prompts that we pull out of my Wally cup, and we try to color them in. And you get 1 video a month of me fully coloring a page, so it's a full-length color and chat, however long it takes. The gold tier, you also get a second video, so you get 2 full-length videos, and you get 1 live a month. And the glitter tier, you get 3 bonus videos, the live, and you actually vote on when the live is, so you're deciding when it is. And all of these tiers also come with Instagram chat groups, where a lot of us will sign up together for buddy colors, or we've just made a lot of friends in those groups. So it's a really fun environment. I enjoy it. I think a lot of people have fun. Bingo's fun. Not everybody participates in bingo, but it's always there. And next month, that's where I'll be posting. So I'll be doing my 3 bonus videos and my live. And I'm going to be trying to finish bingo with only those 4 pictures. So that's my secret goal. But I haven't even pulled bingo, so we'll see if that's even possible. But yes, all that to say, that's where I'll be. Don't worry about me when I'm not around. Again, if I do pop in once or twice, it will be just bonus if I have like a pressing idea. And again, I might share some scrapbooking stuff. That's what I've been into, and my scrapbook expo is at the end of next month. So I know some of you guys are old scrapbookers, that's not the right. I know a lot of you also scrapbook, or that was your previous hobby before coloring, like myself. Not old scrapbookers, sheesh. So hopefully you will enjoy that content, but I shall be back, and I'll still be watching everybody's stuff, and that's it. So I'm really nervous to make this. I don't know why, but it's what it is. Hopefully we're gonna be on like a little health and fitness journey too over the next month. A little late for our summer bods, but we'll get fall bods, Samuel and I. So, all right, that's it. That's all I have to say. I guess if you made it to the end, corn emoji, or the word corn. I'd be very surprised if you made it all the way through this, but if you did, I appreciate you so much. And like this video if you enjoyed it. Comment anything you want to comment down below, including the secret word corn. Subscribe if you haven't. I'm a fun time, and I'll be back in September with a lot of new and fun stuff for us to do. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Bye, friends.